I'm sure that this has been brought to everyone's attention, but just in case, if you're going your own way, why are you talking about the ladies? And I'm going to break it. Here's a secret for all of you ladies out there, all of you white knights, and all of you whatever else. We're not going to get into Uber name calling, but here's the secret for you guys, if you're interested. You can tell someone that they should be doing this or that, but MGTOW members don't conformists, and that's their secret. If that were the case, they'd be producing the exact same dribble and subject matter as you guys, and they'd be white knighting just like you. Why people are surprised that MGTOW are almost like rogues, right? We're not the majority, and if you look at some of the other channels out there that don't just focus purely on things like female nature and the divorce courts and stuff like that. They talk about the banking system, the elites, and those networks where they traffic human beings and children, so I don't know where they get this idea from. They go even deeper and even further rogue. They talk about the banking system. They talk about the elites. They talk about those networks. Oh well, if they are truly going their own way, why don't they do this? And I guess that's what they want you to do. They want you to stop talking about it. They want you to stop talking about it. They want you to stop commenting about it because they want to remain in the blue pearl haze, which obviously refers to that scene from the Matrix. They don't want to come out of it. I'm positive that the vast majority of people have seen the Matrix Cipher while that piece of meat is being consumed. And he's saying things like, I know this isn't real, but it just tastes so good, and then he tells Agent Smith that he's saying things like, I don't want to remember any of this. I don't want to know about it. I want to go back to the Disney blue pill Matrix instead. I guess that's how the other side is. They don't want to really accept it, and the majority of them are hiding it deep within themselves. I am referring to the fact that they are able to observe reality for themselves, as well as use dating apps like Tinder on their own. I read an article in which the authors complained that Tinder is turning its users into extremists by encouraging them to share their personal experiences and statistical data. The article was titled Tinder is Turning Users into Red-Pilled Men. Whether it's educating how about that for a novel idea that some men might just want to warn others, whether it's educating how about that for a novel idea that some men might just want to warn others, whether it's educating how about that for a novel idea that some men might just want to warn or educate others, but they see it as a threat to their matrix, they see it as a threat to their way of life. But let's go back to another movie in which the main character says something along the lines of, you want the truth, but you can't handle the truth. This is the problem with some of these guys. They really are unable to handle the truth. I don't know what their political backgrounds are either, by the way, but I can make some educated guesses. At the end of the day, however, MGTOW members are not conformists. If that were the case, we wouldn't even exist because we would have done what our church bishops told us to do. We would have done what our parents told us to do, and we would have done what society told us to do, but instead, we have rejected the framework that society has laid out for us, and we have rejected the trap that society has set for men. They never want to debunk this either, and when they do, they always want to say something along the lines of, oh well, they're just bitter, and they just can't get laid. This puts the female back on the pedestal, as if getting laid is the only purpose of life, which is absurd. I mean, you'd probably say that having children is more important than just getting laid, but those people act like getting laid really isn't that difficult to do. I don't know why they act like that. By the way, some of these ladies are handing it out for like a 3-piece from KFC. You know, I'm hearing stories about, oh, I just had to take her out and get her a chimichanga, and then I'm getting some in the back seat. We've reached the point where we're immune to all of this rhetoric and shaming language. It's fine though, as red pills on steroids used to say, we're at the stage now where we're immune to all of this rhetoric and shaming language. We're like the Terminator in that we look like a human on the outside. But we have that middle interior, and it's just bouncing off us. However, that's it anyway guys. MGTOW are not conformists, and that's why there's a wide spectrum too. By the way, the fact that they want to group us together despite the fact that we are such a diverse collection of men is just one more way in which they are not being honest. If we're all just incels, as if we're all just I don't know, overweight / on our computer 24/7, as if none of us have jobs, but we're all different. I mean, you can tell by the content how different everyone is. But anyway, gentlemen, as always, your thoughts, and we'll see you on the next one.